Beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though it's still the regular season, this is a chance to put a stake in the ground saying, hey, we're the best team in the league right now. One of these teams is going to come away with that level of confidence.
I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. And it's VanVleet in at the 1. And for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's MP in at the center position. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it for Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MP is putting together.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the second most triples ever in a season. And you best believe it, no shot is out of his range. Guys?
Well, he is a real flamethrower. Thanks. Now here's VanVleet. Here's Eason. Back to Durant. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
MP with it. He's picked up by KD. Here's MP. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
And here's Houston. Here's Durant. And falls. Great assist by VanVleet. KD's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the shot goes in.
There's MP getting that orange where he needs it to go.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
MP inside. Sengun covering. He gets it in there. He's got 8.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
The Rockets have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Now here's VanVleet. He had 15 points last outing. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. There's the 3. The Hornets pull it in, and it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Sengun, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not All-Star stuff, I don't know what is.
They double-team Van Vliet. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Sengun against MP. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Sengun. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night. Sengun against MP. Again, the Hornets score.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Eason. Hasn't made one yet.
Help me out.
A nice shot by KD.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Here's MP. Again, the Hornets score.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Pass to Eason. Here's Sengun. And the rejection by MP. Ball from long range. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
You know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standings. You know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Outside, KD. And Durant gets double teamed. The putback. It's good on the putback. And here's Charlotte. MP right side. And that one, good. MP's got 20 points.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Van Vliet with it, now guarded by Ball. And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks again, and the word just breaking now on the Philadelphia 76ers. They landed a 6'10" wing, Michael Porter Jr., someone they're hoping will provide a spark and some spacing to this offense. MPJ can really score at every level, guys, and he's one of the most consistent three-point shooters in the game today.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. Rockets trail by 6. Sengun passes to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Sengun. 9 points for KD.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Sexton comes in for Brandon Miller. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Sengun. Smith comes in for Tari Eason. Beasley's checked in for Thompson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And there's the bucket from MP.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Beasley. Last game he had 10 points. 6 to shoot. Holiday, no one around him. No good with the triple. Charlotte leading by 6. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's MP. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. And MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Got that one up quick. And the Hornets lead by 11.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Durant. Boy, was he something else against Dallas.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
And MP throws it down hard.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Dallas. Double team on Holiday. Here's KD, and it's in there. Durant's got 13.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Charlotte leading by 11. Paul with a wide open look. They get it back. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
MP with the hustle and finish, doing work on the boards.
Rockets trail by 13. A steal. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 36.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Knipple comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. And then for Houston, Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Here's Shepard. This one for 3. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Rockets trail by 17. Here's Shepard. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good from Beasley. MP up top. Unloads from 9 and off the front iron, and in it goes. MP's got 42 in the game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Hornets lead by 19. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets. changes here for the Hornets. MP's checked in for Plumlee. Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. And Ball subbed in for Knipple. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tari Eason's checked in for Şengün. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Releases from 15. Smith, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Charlotte, no good that time either. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's MP. Bounces high off the rim and drops. MP's got 44.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Pass to KD. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 16.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Cleveland played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and they were not ready for him to block shots left and right. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now VanVleet, he's got 5. Here's Smith. Good defense by MP.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
KD against Miller. Durant drawing the double team. Eason gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Here's MP. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. MP's got 54 points. And for Houston, they're shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Smith with a screen on Ball. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
And the Hornets call time here. And some changes here for the Hornets. Bridges comes in for Williams. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Sexton. And a change for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Smith. And so it's Charlotte with it. Pass to MP. It's stolen by Capella. Connaughton against Durant. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Here's MP. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. MP's got 56 points in the game. And for Houston, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Durant, the pass to Easton. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's MP, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc, and it's MP with the rebound. Charlotte shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. And yep, another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Van Vliet against Ball. Van Vliet attacking.
You gotta love Van Vliet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
Free throw good, Van Vliet.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred Van Vliet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
He hits both from the stripe. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's MP. Again, what an avalanche! That's 62 points, 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Houston Rockets.
There's a lot of love for the NBA Cup. The league, the fans, it's created interest.
And nobody's taking it lightly. You look at the intensity leading up to this title game, it's been fierce. And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
Adding a top player still with upside is an accomplishment. Porter Jr. with great length, skill, and we know he can shoot it.
For him, it's been about health. When he's feeling good, he can take your offense to a whole nother level, Shaq.
Yeah, but can he stay healthy?
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's five. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Durant is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred Van Vliet, really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Thompson for three. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Ball kicks to Miller. He's looking for MP and finds him. And MP throws it down hard.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. The 3, and that's good. Fred Van Vliet for 3. Van Vliet's got 10 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner. Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Hits it again. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. They double-team Van Vliet. Eason with it. Bridges covering. Şengün. And the rejection by MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Pass to Van Vliet. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Pass to Thompson, 5 to shoot. Here's Eason. Another miss by Houston. And so MP will bring it up for the Hornets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. He's whistled for the 5-second back-to-the-basket violation. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Durant for 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
And Durant gets double-teamed. Here's Eason. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. In the corner, it's Bridges. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Rockets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Thompson for 3, Van Vliet, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense? Yeah, he's like a one-man band out there, dialed in and on the attack.
And so here is Houston. Shot to stop the run, and there it is for him. 12 points for Şengün.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Another bucket! Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Back to KD. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Charlotte. They double-team Van Vliet. Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And here's MP for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside, KD. Eason passes to Thompson. Another miss by Houston. Charlotte's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's KD. And the rejection by MP. And a chance here to check out some stats for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Grant Williams is checked in for Miles Bridges. Knipple comes in for Pat Connaughton. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
MP inside. Durant's there. MP, no good. The Rockets shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Back to you guys.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. The drive by MP. The 9-foot shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Durant with it. 22 points for him. Yep, that one goes. KD's got 8 points in the quarter.
A 3-level scorer, Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
MP's shot is good.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And for Houston, they're shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Durant with a wide-open look. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's MP, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Pass to MP, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
So it's the Rockets now, and it's Beasley in the corner. Now Eason. And it's off from 3-point range.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
And it's good, 2 points.
Nice work by MP. He gets to his spot and cashes in.
To the inside. Knipple with the bucket.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Rockets shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. The Rockets with another miss. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Gonna pull with it. Guarded now by Durant. Stolen by Thompson. And here is Durant. He's got 26. And it's Beasley in the corner. Off target with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the dunk by MP.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. Drew the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
And the dunk by Capella.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And he continues to put in work in the paint.
And for Houston, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Smith sets the pick for Shepherd. And it's Houston with another. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
No one near Shepherd as he lets it go. Smith sets the pick for Beasley. No good on the three. Sexton finds MP.
Are you kidding me? Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
And he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Charlotte holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. Back right after this. And it's the fourth quarter of the NBA Cup Final. So close to crowning our champion. Check in for Houston. Charlotte calls timeout. Here's Beasley. You got it. Outside Durant. Step back shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so MV will bring it up for Charlotte.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Şengün, and the rejection by MP. And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Shepherd. On defense, the Hornets. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. The Rockets with another miss. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Big time hustle from MP on the break that time. That's what you need from your young fellas.
Houston's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Thompson. A special move before the shot.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Hornets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final.
Oh, man.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
One shot.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the leagues. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Green, he's checked in for the Hornets. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The thing that stands out about Sengun is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
And the dunk by MP.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
They double-team Van Fleet. Sengun kicks to Thompson. To the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's MP and Charlotte again with the bucket.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Rockets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Sengun inside, covered by MP. Good work there as it goes.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Sengun to find those baskets.
Here's MP.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Pass to Sengun. Now Van Vliet for 3. Good. And it's Sengun picking up the assist. Sengun's got 5 assists in the game. MP against Sengun. And the dunk by MP.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And another one! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
For 3, Van Vliet. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah.
He's a high flyer.
Oh, look at that elevation and throw down. Oh! Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
Van Vliet passes to Eason. And another 3 for Houston.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see
how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And the dunk by MP.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
In the corner, Knipple with it. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Houston's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Şengün's got 12 points here in the 2nd half. MP looking around. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's gonna expand.
KD with the bucket.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Pass to Knipple. 3-pointer, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's Şengün.
Yeah, I love to see guys bagging their own groceries. Şengün snatching the miss and scoring afterwards.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And Durant gets double-teamed. Pass to Eason. And the 3-ball is good.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Now, here's MP. Puts up a deep 3. Missed. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.